Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Christian from Berlin. I'm not only showing you run-ups, meaning to connect the one chord, C7, to the 4 chord, the F7, in a musical way, but also explain you important details, why to fall into the next chord, something you probably didn't know. Also, which run-up to play when you're already in the middle of a solo. You use a different one. If you enjoyed this one, please leave a like. Helps my channel on the way to 1 million subscribers. Just leave a like. Okay, enjoy. A very quick intro for the newbies to blues piano. Where do I play a run-up? Well, you play your blues form, 12-bar blues form, 4 bars, C7 in the beginning before you go to the 5th bar of F. So, first bar, C. Second bar. Now comes the 3rd bar. And now we connect the C to F. And that was a run-up or run-up start on chord number 4 of the blues form. Let's go! Oh yes. Okay, now what did I do? Left hand goes from the 1, you can play it as single note or octave, and then you go to D on the 4th chord of the blues form, E flat and E, so it's just this. Now look at the right hand, especially at our index finger that usually would be scratching some parts of your body. In this case, it's running parallel to the left hand. Look, it's just the index finger. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that makes it really easy to remember. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now in the end you heard me play something, and that's almost as important as the run-up itself. It's that falling into the 4 chord, into the F7. And usually this can be done with just a little melodic twist. Now, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, our target note would be the A. But look at this. A little voice leading to the major third of the F. And then you go on from there. And that makes the difference. Oh yes. And then you will have your first coffee and you will feel good. Let's have a look at the next one. Okay, this is one I saw Dr. John play. I nick it from him. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... What was that? Left hand stays the same. Same root in the left hand. Now, 1. We start without the thummy for now, just showing you the thirds here. Falling into the F chord again. 1 and 2. Now we have the C and the E. Look, they're going chromatically down, while the left hand is going chromatically up. Counter motion, counter movement. And then we go again chromatically. That is how this is to be remembered. And we fall into the F. Let's have that again. So it looks a bit tricky, huh? But it's not. Look, we have the third of C and major third, and chromatically, just chromatically. And then falling again into the F chord. Now, why does this sound great? Because we have, as I said, it's like counter motion. We like that. Like left hand goes to the right, right hand goes to the left, and they shake hands. Now, and then you go on with your blues. Now I did something in between. Again, our highly valued thummy is having a rhythmic job to make it sound a little bit, busier, more rhythmic. 1 and 2 3 and 4 and 1. You see, the thummy just plays the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and falling. Yeah, falling has never been more pleasurable. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Have I told you already that I have a free blues course? No paywall. No, I'm such a generous person. It's linked under the video. For beginners and for easy. It's all free. It's massive. It's linked under the video. Go check it out. Now a topic that is very important, because most blues books, or all, as far as I know, miss out on one thing. Imagine you're already like your first blues of the day, but you feel so energetic, you're improvising already up here. And you're on the climax of your solo. And then you want to interrupt that energy and play the run up here. No. You must have run-ups that can be integrated into when you're playing already up here. And that's where Christian from Berlin comes into play. I'll show you something. Let's imagine, before breakfast, before first coffee, you play this. Your solo, third bar. Now. Sorry. Yes, that's what it should sound like. You integrate it into this area. Okay, what did I play? Left hand again stays the same. But here we start with a power generator, which you know from my blues courses, possibly play twice this one, and now we play the famous, I made it famous, the 2-5 lick. You put the second finger on the G flat, fifth finger on the C, and thummy plays the F. And that's why I call it the 2-5 lick. Second and fifth finger are all important. They just move over a little bit, E flat and A. And so it's like 1, 2. That's all. You know this from the longer chains, but here we have a little bit of that. 1, 2, and you guessed it already. We are falling into the F. This time from the other side. Very popular too. We're coming from the top. Either just like this, 2/3 falling into the chord note of F again. Or you can play it also with an F if you like. Let's have it again. 1, 2, and falling. And you go on. Christian, don't overdo it. Okay. Now the next one is actually defying the term run-up. Why? Because it's not a run-up, it's a run-down. I'll show it to you first. Some people have no shame going from this C to this F. What did I do? I play the C, but instead of going up, I play the B flat, the A, the G, and the F now, also in fourth notes. Now, even if you don't want to go down to this F, which I like actually sometimes, it's really powerful, mighty, crunchy, bassy, you can also use it like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 go to this F. But of course you're salivating to see the right hand. Now 1. Let's have a look. We again almost like an improvisational figure. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Right hand separately. 1 and 2 and G and E flat. A little thing, a little drop here on the C. Then C and D. And then we go to the E flat and the F. And you see again, we are nicely falling. Like this is our target destination. You know, Airport Berlin. We're coming flying. And landing. Airport Berlin. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Target. And we're on F. Please let me do a little bit of homegrown advertising for the two things that keep my channel running. Firstly, I have a sheet music store where I offer a wide range from blues to boogie woogie, from easy to advanced. You can learn bar piano with sheet music. Everything comes with video, or sheet music for songs from all decades, all styles. Please check it out. It's christiansheetmusic.com. Or secondly, you can become a patron with benefits. Benefits mean you really get 4 full videos a month where you learn everything around blues, from easy to intermediate, a little bit of general piano skills. These two things I have on offer. I would be most happy if you're interested in one of them. Thanks very much for your attention. No, the last one keeps the energy even more up. Play your blues solo. Now. What was that? Well, first of all, this time I moved the bass a little bit more. I played instead of bop 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 bop. I discovered I have a wrist that I can turn. You have one too. Check it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we give the octaves a rhythmic property. Now, what did I do in the right hand? Again, we might be playing something up here already, and I just play. Hey, there's the C major. Try it. And 1 and 2 and A, and we are falling wonderfully with our old school 6th. Thummy on the G flat, 5th finger on the E flat, and then F and D, and you now this one you know already. It's the E flat with the thumb, and 4th finger plays the C. Again, it has an upbeat one note. And I play it again. You practice it separately. And falling. And you guessed it already, it's again counter movement. Sounds good. Shaking hands on the F7 chord. Little tip. Here you already have eyed. Is that the word? You have focused on these. That makes the jump easier, you know? This you can play by heart, even blindly. I know this. But so from here you pay attention not to the A, it's just an A, hello, but that you can get this jump at any time. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something from me. If you did, consider subscribing. I win a valued, highly welcome subscriber, and you win Blues Piano Heaven for free. All the best from Berlin. Have a great day.